Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. Excuse the noise. We have two TVs going on right now. This is the way it's going to be until I'm alone again. I am about to try making Skylar a shirt. She asked for a specific kind of shirt after she asked for the bell sleeve shirt. And she showed me a picture, and it's kind of like a peasant shirt, kind of, sort of. I was clueless until I remembered about a shirt that I deconstructed for an Upcycled Fashion. So I will link to that. I was going to say commercial. I will link to that video below so you can see the shape of that shirt after I deconstructed it. And I'm absolutely guessing on what size pieces I need. I'm going big. I can always go smaller. So let me do some cutting and I'll show you what I ended up with. Here's what I have so far. I have 2 squares of fabric cut 23 inches square. I have 2 other pieces of fabric cut 30 by 9. I have that folded right. This is going to be the sleeve. The other piece is here. It's going to be attached somehow like this. I have to cut some armhole shaped things out to sew that together. Oh my God, it's so confusing. And then this is going to be detached and sewn. Everything's going to be gathered after the fact. So let me stack some fabric here and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I have everything stacked. I took my 23 by 23 and I folded it in half, both pieces. The stretch is at the top. I took my 2 30 by 15 that are folded in half and I'm putting them here, because I'm going to be cutting and I want it to be the same on all pieces. Now I need to turn this because this isn't a good position, but I'm going to leave about this much for the bottom of the sleeve, and I'm just going to be cutting a curve here to make the shoulder arm part feel better. So I'm going to go to about here, just like this. I have no clue if that's deep enough. I'm thinking it's not. I actually didn't have enough fabric to do what I wanted to do. So I'm going to go a little deeper. I guess I could always add to the bottom of the sleeve with scraps if I needed to. Let's go with that. Now I'm opening this up. Right sides together with this. I'm going to sew the side seams. Right sides together. So I'm just going to sew the side seams on each side. So this is what I have. It's like a tube with an opening. Now I'm going to take one side and put that like this. And I'm going to grab one of the sleeves. Right, here's what I'm trying. I took one of the sleeves. I folded it in half with the right sides together. Here's the part that's going to be stitched. But I don't want to stitch that part yet because I want to be able to open it to make it attaching it to this easier. So up here I am going to do just a couple little stitches and I'll be right back. So now I'm taking the shirt again and I'm opening up that armhole part. And now I have this armhole part. I just took a stitch where I showed you. That stitch is going to go there, but it's holding them together for me. So I'm going to sew like this, and then I'm going to sew down the other side. Then I'll be able to sew the underarm part. Everything I just showed you about attaching the sleeve to the top, ignore it. I was completely upside down. I mean completely. And I had to just do a whole bunch of seam ripping to get this sleeve off the top. I had it this way. No, we want it this way. The little underarm that's going to be sewn is going down there. So what I'm going to do is, now I am going to sew this together. I'm going to flip it right sides together. And I'm going to just go sew that little underarm part. Much better, we think, we hope. See, the little underarm part is sewn. And I have to attach this to this. Right sides together. So even though I can't fully open this, I'm just going to be, starting here. Oh yeah, this is going to be easy. And just stitching all the way across. Do like. Alright, we're going to attempt this on the other side now. Now that I know not to do it upside down. And you have to remember, I have no clue if this is even going to come close to fitting Skylar. I mean, right now it looks gigantic. Right sides together, I'm going to sew that little underarm part. And now that I did that, I'm going to go ahead and attach right sides together again, just like on the other side. I'm going to go like this and then back up the other side. Please remember, this is not a tutorial, by far not. I don't expect anybody to know what I'm doing, to learn from it, or to even understand it at all. But for those of you who do sew and have quite a bit of experience with sewing, you probably can follow along. So I've seen worse tutorials than this, and I learned something, so that's why I let you watch. So this is how the top of the shirt looks. It's just one big, long, continuous, straight opening with sleeves here. The idea is to turn that once and pass an elastic through it to bunch it all up. And I really won't know how this looks on Skylar at all until I do it. And I have already decided I don't think I will be altering this. If this just comes out huge, it's just not going to be for Skylar. I will find another home for it. So I'm going to start with that. I'm just going to go to the machine. I'm just going to fold over once and stitch. I will leave a space for an opening, and we will be passing an elastic through there. Okay, I have a casing around the entire top of this mess. I'm going to pass a narrow elastic through it. Then I'm going to put it on Skylar and see, how much elastic I need to keep and how much I need to cut off. Okay, I put this on Skylar, and it's absolutely adorable on her. I cannot believe I am accomplishing this. We figured out how much elastic I want for the top, so I'm just going to cut the elastic here, sew that together, tuck it all in, and then finish that seam. Then the thing is the sleeves are very short. She wanted them to be like puffy with an elastic around the bottom. My choices are to add fabric to them, not feeling like doing that, or just to put an elastic, and we'll just see how that looks. I don't know. We have decided, and when I say we, I mainly mean me. Skylar wants elastic on the bottom. She wanted like a big band of elastic. Not doing it. I think it looks adorable on her this way. She also wants elastic on the sleeves, and since they are so wide open, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I really wanted these to be longer, like almost to about the elbow, but I'm not adding to them. I'm going to make a casing, and then I'm going to be passing a cord elastic through each sleeve. I do hope to show you pictures of her wearing the clothes that I made yesterday and today, but no guarantees. All depends on her mood. I have the sleeves with the elastic on the armholes. So far, so good. She absolutely wants it with an elastic at the bottom. Like I said, I don't know what I said. She would like it, with a band, with the fabric, almost looks like smocking. But I can't do that, so I'm going to try just making a casing and putting an elastic at the bottom and seeing if she likes that. I'm going to stop this video here so I can get it edited. I do plan on recording the one where I make something out of this sheer fabric, but I need a break. I really like this top. Now she wants me to kind of make this for the other fabric, but yet she's back to wanting a bell sleeve, and I don't know how to do a bell sleeve on this kind of shirt. I don't know. I have a headache just from thinking. Oh, I did go ahead and hem the bottom, and I did want to mention that since I was sewing on the stretch for the hem on the bottom and for the casing on the top, I did use zigzag stitch. This seriously would probably take me all of 20 minutes to cut and sew, now that I know what I'm doing. It was really good. The only changes I would make for Skylar is maybe like an inch longer, and definitely she would like the sleeves a little longer, like closer to the elbow. So I would, instead of like making them 9 inches, I didn't have any more fabric, so this is what I was stuck with. I think I would make them probably like 15 inches long. Thank you for watching, and I hope you got something out of this. Even if you just learn that you can just practice and play with things, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's no big deal. If it works, then you're going to be really happy that you tried. And it might not work on try number 1. It might take 10 tries. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!